It's already disappeared.
Nothing living.
He's gone.
You're
Too
gone.
slow.
How could you?
Keep going.
How could you?
Keep going.
Ignore the pain.
I told you it was to trick you.
I told you.
Where are you going?
See,
There's nothing to follow.
come on. There it is.
You're imagining things.
Dillion.
It's Dillion.
Go towards him. Quick, go, run. Come on,
Before he disappears. Go, go, go.
Ow.
Before she first met him, she was not in a good place. Just a teenager, but not like the others. Barely functioning, she rarely left the house. Her father, Zimbal, made sure of that. Only occasionally did she venture out on her own, collecting firewood and herbs. Errands out on the Orkney plains. That was her world. Like this one. Barren and lonely.
You're getting stronger.
There he was. The lone figure of a boy. Swordplay under the shade of a tree.
Where is he?
She remembers the first time she saw him.
Under the tree. You can see.
To her young eyes,
You have to
he
keep
moved as if dancing,
Going.
and the world danced with him. The gloom lifted, and for the first time in years she felt a ray of hope.
His father's hall was built around a great tree, and one day Odin comes and thrusts a sword into the tree, a gift to whomever can release it. Many try, but the sword. Death for Sigmund and his brothers seems certain. But the king's wife is Sigmund's sister, and she begs for mercy and implores the king to chain them up instead. He agrees. Not for mercy, though, but because he plans an even more cruel and lingering death. Chained to a tree in the forest that night, a she-wolf comes and devours one of Sigmund's brothers. She returns, ravenous, night after night, until only Sigmund is left.
Day after day, watching from afar, she mimicked him, perfecting her own secret dance, wishing those fleeting moments of light would stretch out to last forever.
It's a trick.
It's an illusion.
It's not real. Do you really think it's real?
You want to believe it's real, but it's a trick.
You're deluded.
Where are you going?
Where is she going?
What is she following?
You can't even fight. It's just deception.
How does he so effortlessly court the world and bliss? If only she could do the same. See the world through eyes anew and dance with it, just like he does.
What's your name?
Senua.
I haven't seen you before.
I don't leave home much.
Oh, Zenua's daughter.
I have to go.
Wait. Who taught you to fight like that?
No one.
No one?
Well, I watched you, and...
You learnt all of that from watching me? You should become a warrior, you know.
Me?
I'm Dillion. I'm here for the warrior trials. Come and watch. And bring your sword.
You can't put it into words. That moment when you look into the eyes of the one who's supposed to reassure you, make you feel safe. It only takes an instant. Fear swallows you before you have a chance to make sense of it. And darkness becomes a part of who you are.
You killed him.
But her world changed the day the Norsemen took him from her. Senua knows that there's no going back to how things were. That there's nothing to go back to at all.
Stay still, stay quiet, hide, don't tell her.
Their gods can see into your mind. They will use this power to destroy
They
you.
won't stop me. I can still feel him.
Whatever's left of him, they will never let him go.
I'm not gonna let him rot here!
You're the one rotting here.
Leave me alone!
You will die here.
No!
And all your suffering will have been for nothing.
Shut up! Dillion? Is that you? I'll find you, my love. I promise.
By the tree.
Can you see him?
You want to believe it,
Is
but
he
it's
there?
not real.
Is he there?
You're alone in these mountains.
Is that Dillion?
Nothing lives here. You won't survive. You met him by the tree. She met him by the tree. Maybe it's a sign, the tree.
What's he trying to tell you?
He's waiting for you by the tree.
As the she-wolf licks the sweet honey from Sigmund's face, he bites the wolf's tongue. The she-wolf pulls away, but Sigmund holds on. The chains break, and he is free. After his escape, Sigmund lives like us, hidden in the forest. His enemy, King Siggeir, believing him dead, as his sister plots. She sends her sons to him. But their blood is weak and corrupted, and they're put to death by Sigmund. So his sister hatches a new plan, one that is cold of heart and pure of blood.
Take it. Dillion left it for you. Take it. Take it. Take it.
It's a tree. It's a tree.
It's empty.
It's coming from there and there.
What are they?
Look.
Where's it coming from?
She started something.
What's happening?
Senua, imagine a sword that can slay gods. Its name is Gramr. It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Gramr, by answering the trials of Odin, one for each shard. The roots of the Tree of Death will take you to new lands where you will face the trials.
Go to the shards. Go to the shard.
Go to the shards.
What's the shard? Find it.
It's the metal runestones.
It's in front of you.
Find it.
The metal. The runes.
You need that sword.
Go to the shard.
Find the shards. Where is it?
Find it. There it is.
Focus.
There's the shard. Focus.
Focus.
Use your eyes. Look.
Get closer.
What can you see?
Go to it.
I saw once a plague strike northern lands of ice. It was so terrible that not the oldest man among us could remember the like. Hundreds died. The sickness took nearly every person younger than 40 and many older, and where dying mothers gave birth, the marks of the plague were on the babes as they came out of the womb.
Where are we?
I don't like it.
This place feels... What is this place? This place feels...
It's
creepy.
creepy.
It feels wrong.
It feels strange. Where is it? Where are we?
Turn back. There he is.
There he is.
The light.
Go towards it.
He's in the house.
Find him.
Don't let
He's
him
going
in.
He's disappearing.
Follow him.
Don't let him disappear.
It's a test. Like the old warrior trials. Dillion will help me.
The stench of rot. She can almost taste it. Do you smell it? No. Don't worry. Not everyone can. It was a warm spring day when she went to the river with Dillion and the others. For the water. She could taste the rot. But no one else could. She knew something was wrong. Something sinister. She begged them to leave, but they just laughed at her. But soon enough, as the bodies piled up, no one was laughing. When they knew that she was not like them.
I'm going to fix it.
You can't get to the house until the bridge is fixed.
You must. You have to get to the house. You have to find Dillion.
That's it.
You did it. She did.
It's not done yet. Just a small piece of the puzzle. You found a way.
To climb the tower.
A ladder.
Quick. What now?
You can see it. Aligned to the truth. The bridge.
She did it.
Did it.
You fixed the bridge. She fixed it.
You passed the trial. Get to the house.
Done. You succeeded.
Senua! Come to me! Where are you?
I'm here. I'm right here.
Are you in there?
To find him.
Come out.
Dillion! They're coming for me.
You can hear Dillion. It's Dillion. Go to him. Go to him. He's trying to save you. There it is. It's close. It's close. Move away. Focus. Run! Run now! Run! It's not safe here. Run! You don't know. You saw it. You came through the wrong
the door. How are you going to fight? Where's your sword? Are you going to defend yourself?
What is that creature?
You can't defend yourself.
It's Dillion. Find the creature.
Where's Dillion?
Where are we?
It's not Dillion.
It's not safe. I feel unsafe. Where is it?
I'm not safe.
You're dying.
You're lost.
What should I do? This is what death feels like. One more to find. One more. One more.
Down, Senua. Don't get
Where's
lost.
the sword? Find it. Find the other symbol. You're lost.
Don't let him look at you.
Where's Dillion?
Where is he? The
Another
light.
one.
The room.
Go towards it. Find
Focus.
it. Focus. Look. You've got them.
You have them.
Where's the door? Find a way out. Find the gate.
Get out.
Run. Run.
Don't let him look at you.
Don't let it see you. It's coming. Move away. You're lost again.
Senua! Senua! What happened?
They're blaming me for the plague. They say that I'm cursed. What if they're right?
How would they know such a thing? Are they gods? None of us are. They're just people. Good people, but they're scared. They're afraid of what they can't see. Like children scared of the dark. They make up stories to fill the void. That doesn't make them true.
What if my father was right?
You have to step out of this darkness. Let them see who you really are, like I have. You're not a monster.
Without you, this darkness has made me a monster. It's done.
You did it.
But there's more.
Keep going.
There's more.
You're tired, but you have to keep going.
There's still more.
There's always more to do.
It's not going to be easy. Can you do another one?
It's too much.
Have you got the energy? She hasn't got the energy.
No.
I want to tell you a story about a god of the Northmen called Balder. The second son of Odin. He was beautiful, good and wise. He was fair of feature, he spoke fair words, he gave fair judgments. Light shone from him. Only good things were told of him. Yet he was the first of the gods to die.
It's another world. The bridge.
It's not broken.
It's fixed.
What happened?
The bridge is fixed.
Let's cross it.
The Northmen tell this story about the death of Balder. It begins with dark dreams. Night after night, Balder dreams of his own death, and the gods fear for his life. So Balder's mother makes everything in the world: fire, water, iron, stone, earth.
He's close. He loves you.
Calling you. Dillion. Dillion.
Dillion.
Nearly healed.
Only
Go through the gate.
Go through it.
It's dangerous.
Follow it.
What's behind the gate?
Where will it take you?
It's not safe.
Dillion.
There he is.
There he is.
What are you waiting for?
Quick, find a way.
Where is he?
Where's he gone?
We're in the wrong world.
He's not here.
She's in the wrong world.
He's not in this world.
He's in the other one. He's in the other one. He's in the dark world.
the dark.
The dark.
The world once seemed so simple. Black and white. Darkness and light.
You've got it.
Narrow dividing lines of our own making. Dillion taught her to see further.
The dark world.
To peek through the cracks and see the worlds of colour stretching away from the gloom. And Senua explored new paths into the unknown.
Where are you taking
He's
me?
up there. He's up there.
How do you get up there?
There's a way. There is a way up there.
Find the way.
She can
Curse has claimed Dillion.
You're nearly there. Just find the way. He didn't know. He was kind.
the gods feast and rejoice and amuse themselves by throwing spears and stones at Balder, striking at him with sword and axe. But he comes to no harm, whatever they do. The gods never cease to wonder at this great marvel. But Loki shapes himself into a woman and asks Balder's mother, "Is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe?" "I did not ask the mistletoe," Balder's mother confesses. "I thought it was too young." Oh dear.
Years had passed since she left her father. She trained hard alongside her friend, Dillion. She saw things no one else could. Patterns, shapes, movement. An intuition that made her an exceptional warrior. Friendship turned to love. But the shadow of darkness never let her go, and she was caught between two worlds. That of Zinbel and her past, and Dillion, her future. Two realities tearing at her soul.
the mistletoe at Balder. It pierces through him, and to everyone's horror, Balder is killed. And for this, Hud is slain.
These rooms mean nothing. It's all part of their game.
They've set you trials to distract you.
They've set you up, and now they're going to watch you fall.
What if these trials mean nothing?
They're laughing at you.
What if they take you no closer to
Dillion doesn't know who killed him. Letting this get in the way.
What if they are just to tire you out, make you weak before the battle?
You broke him, you killed him.
I can't see the darkness within you. The curse cross cannot be removed.
Does it feel warm? Do you feel safe?
Dillion loves you.
He was kind to her.
Do you remember meeting him beneath the tree? Do you remember him whispering in your ear?
The Northmen tell how the gods mourned Balder. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea, and sent for a giantess to do it. She comes riding a wolf and has vipers for her reins. She pushes Balder's ship into the sea with such force that the ground shakes and the rollers burst into flames. When Balder's wife sees her body carried onto the ship, her heart bursts with grief. She dies. She's put next to her husband, and the pyre is lit, sending the dead to hell. But even so, the gods cannot accept his death.
What if they're all about wasting your time, just delaying minute by minute by minute? Do you remember what she thinks she's doing? You're not special. She thinks she can.
They mean nothing.
Special. Waste of time. Could all be a waste of her time.
What if the gods are just toying?
Playing
What if the gods are laughing at her?
messing with her.
It wouldn't be
It's the first time.
Look what happens to the things you love.
Do you know? Was it worth it?
You're still alive and Dillion's dead. He doesn't deserve to be dead.
How does that make you feel?
What if this is pointless?
What are you doing? Why did you think you could make this work?
You keep seeing runes. You see runes everywhere.
Everywhere. What if they're cursed? What if they don't actually make sense?
The gods were lying. If you think it makes sense, but really the gods are playing with you.
It makes sense in your mind, but it doesn't make sense in the worlds.
The gods, but it doesn't mean anything.
Which you don't understand.
Sinbel was right.
You're wasting
Dillion never much cared for the underworld, and looked dimly upon the druids, like her father, Zinbal. I guess he took after his father, a chieftain who believed nothing he couldn't see, and he happened to be blind. She felt safe in Dillion's arms, had to see the world through his eyes. Slowly, the darkness that had bound her so tightly began to unravel.
Be quick. Be quick. Be careful. Don't breathe. Where's he gone?
It's your fault. He's disappeared. You've lost him to the sea. He's gone. You've lost him to the... He's gone to the water. He's drowned.
Senua, your father cannot understand your darkness. He cannot see through your eyes. No one can. My own father was born blind. Doesn't have the faintest idea of what the night looks like. The word dark to him means as little as the word light. So someone is afraid of the dark. Should we fix them by taking away their sight? Would you give up the beautiful world that you, and only you, can see just to be rid of your nightmares? Or is this the price you pay for the gift you have? A gift that makes you so special in my eyes. Just another part of the person I love.
I left for the wilds to protect you from my darkness. Because I love you. But it made it worse. I'm so sorry.